Hello, Soul Tribe friends and family. So today I actually have a Kalima message. So this morning Kalima was like, I have a message for the collective today. You do have Ace of Swords over here on the bottom of the deck, Truth. And I did a Pisces reading first. And none of the audio recorded. So Kalima was like, I said what I said. So we're going to get a message today from the Kalima deck, all right? If you resonate with Kalima, or just simply if you're here, this message may be for you. Please remember that it is not a personal reading. Kamala Devi coming out, but if you would like a personal reading, a one-on-one personal session, with me is 30 minutes or an hour long. It consists not only of a reading, but also a little bit of coaching as well. So if you would like a one-on-one personal session, personal reading, or an Akashic Records reading, which is past life regression, check out the box below. It has my website, 144bluerosetemple.com, and it has my email. Thank you for all of your love and thank you for all of your support. If my energy and my readings resonate with you, feel free to subscribe and click on the notification bell. And as soon as I say that, a spam number calls me from 888, okay? The number 8 can mean something to you. We're gonna get right into the reading today. Divine Mother, Divine Father. What is the message that we have today? For the collective, Kalima, Divine Mother, what is the message that we have today? Blue Tara. Okay, so Blue Tara can resonate with you. The number 7, which it actually adds up to the number 817. Okay, so a lot of number 8 for this reading. You could definitely be seeing that number. I'm going to read the card of Blue Tara. Sweet Mother of Peace now bestows her gifts of clarity, peace, and the power to overcome any negative condition. Just as the beautiful lotus grows from muddied waters, so too shall you arise. From confusion, difficult circumstances, and heavy energies into sacred blossoming. If you feel held back or slowed down by your circumstances, remember that your soul has the ability to process all experiences and become stronger, not weaker, through doing so. The oracle indicates healing and a positive prediction for the future. Okay, and it also says, Blue Skin Tara represents the element of spaciousness. Creating space in our lives opens up grace. You can only receive what you create room for. You can only receive what you create room for. Okay, whatever your manifestation is, or whatever's going on in your life, everything's happening according to divine plan. And right now you're in a cycle of healing. And you're in a cycle of releasing. We are filming this around the full moon in Aries energy, but whenever you come across this video, it can be for you, and full moons are all about releasing. That can require letting go of mental clinging and emotional distress and becoming open to positive outcomes, no matter how unlikely or inaccessible they may sometimes be. Okay, so this is a message from Kalima that is coming in for someone that you're going through something that you're falling into a little bit of woe is me, which is not bad. Like whatever circumstance you're going through, you feel stuck. It feels like in this physical reality, like I need a miracle. And that's the energy of this, is where it's just like, okay, whatever I'm going through right now, it requires a miracle because I have no clue how I'm going to get through this. What Kalima is saying is to shift your mind when it comes to the situation, no matter how dire the situation or how negative it may seem. Okay, switching your mind would directly place you in the space to receive. And the situation that you're in, it's not a punishment, no matter how dire and negative it may seem, but it is a way for your soul to evolve. It is a way for you to break free again from like the mental distresses and clinging of the ego. Okay, and that's actually what helps you get out of this situation. And not that you have anything to get out of, but this situation that you're in is directly asking you to reclaim your power and to have control over your mind, no matter if it seems impossible of what it is that you're going through. Only a lotus can grow from mud. And so see yourself as the lotus. Know that you're growing from mud. This too shall pass. And again, it's asking you to shift the way you view the situation. You do have the star here, which is healing and illumination. What's also coming through is like, it may feel like suffering for you, but Kali Ma is coming through that like you don't need to suffer. Suffering is an option. And I already feel the energy of like people even hearing me say suffering is an option and like, what are you talking about? It's not an option. Do you know what I'm going, like things like that. And one thing it is that your soul is learning in the situation is to come out of the program of suffering, which it doesn't mean that there are not dire or negative things around you or that feels like suffering, but to untether yourself from the mental program of suffering, which again, in this situation, that could be hard to do, but it's actually a part of your soul evolution and growth. And that in itself is actually, yes, I have chills. And the thing is, for the Pisces reading, these cards came out, but Kali Ma, like, the audio didn't even record on the whole reading. It was a good reading. But it was supposed to be this reading because the same cards came out. You're being asked by Kali Ma to remember your divine authority. I am that I am. The secret of Camelot, the authority of spirit, and you have freedom, action, and power. You have the power and the ability to free yourself. And the situation that you're in right now, I'm thinking root chakra, especially when it comes to those energies, it's usually the root chakra. So I'm seeing like your root chakra of survival, okay? Something going on pertaining the root chakra, which a lot of times that's money, it's groundedness, it's stability, it's protection, your foundation, okay? And when we go through those things that try to get to the root chakra, that tries to bring light workers into a state of survival, into a state of distress or turmoil, that negative energies, as far, the unbalanced rather, that's what I want to use, the unbalanced root chakra. And so you're balancing your root chakra right now in this situation. But this situation, whatever it is, and again, rightfully so, like if something quote unquote bad or negative happens, of course you're going to feel a way. You're going to have some sort of reaction. Like we're still physical bodies, and so our physical bodies have reactions, even when we know that we're protected and safe. And in this situation, this is meant to show you your divine authority on a spiritual level, because it feels dire, negative, or impossible for some of you. But what this is asking you to do is shift your mind to knowing that you are always safe and in control and protected and loved and supported. That could be something as simple as like, yes, this situation is going on, but you sit at that altar, you sit at that journal, you sit in that meditation, and you say like, I am that I am. And I release all forms of suffering and karmic attachment. I release, it's things like that. And so in the situation that you're in, it's not necessarily something without of you that needs to change, but this is happening in your life because this is a part of your soul growth. And what Kali Ma is saying is that this situation is actually happening in your life so that you could go within and own your power, own your authority over your own energy and your life. And as you do that, the situation will actually shift. All right, what do we have for Blue Tara, the Secret of Camelot, and Spirit of Spring? Something is going on in your life right now that has you very down, okay? Yeah, the Five of Cups. Again, rightfully so, because whatever it is, I feel like it's root chakra. I feel like it would make anyone kind of worry or stress a little bit. And for some of you, again, it seems impossible. It's like Five of Cups, Ten of Wands. What am I going to do? And that's just what this feels like of whatever's going on in your life. Like it, and again, it just kind of feel like a little bit of the woe is me energy, not like in a bad way, but it's just like, what am I going to do? I don't know what to do. I'm tired. I don't know a way out of this. Five of Cups, Ten of Wands. You're really in that energy. Kali Ma is coming through to remind you that she is your divine mother. And if you don't resonate with Kali Ma, find a Divine Mother archetype or just simply the Divine Mother to fall into her arms and to surrender to her great mystery. Feels like for a second you forgot, right? Because it's like the humanness, this world, like responsibilities, all of those different things. Like you were really worried here about what's going on right now or what happened. But Kali Ma's coming in to remind you that she is your loving, fierce, and protective mother. And like with the spirit guide or mother or like energy of Kali Ma, you know when Kali Ma comes in, like there is nothing to fear. All fear dissipates in the presence of Kali Ma. And so for this situation, if it feels this way, you are being asked to connect with Kali Ma, maybe connecting with Sekhmet, connecting with the energies that just resonate with you, or specifically Kali Ma. Because with Kali Ma, there is no fear. In her presence, when she comes, fear, ego, all of those different things, they will just dissipate. And it feels like the situation has you very in your root chakra. Very in the root chakra. And I want to say a little bit of ego, just in the means of like ego attachment, of really, really worried. And like, what am I going to do? And this and that. And she really wants to help you. But specifically her face of blue Tara. Why the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Wands? Like it feels like in this situation, like maybe you don't have a mother. Because you do have the 4 swords here, rest. Like you're wanting to just rest. You're wanting to be in the arms of the Divine Mother. You know, for some of you, you may not have a mother. Why the 4 of Swords? No matter how old you are, it feels like you want to be like held of what's going on. And Kali Ma, the Divine Mother, is reminding you that you are held. Why 4 of Swords with the 4 of Pentacles? Why 4 of Swords with the 4 of Pentacles? You're wanting to get up and you feel like you need to get up and take action, but you're not really able to, okay? I see someone who's really like rest or like almost bedridden, okay? For not all of you, some of you may have an injury that's really affected your life or like something that has you on bed rest for some reason. And you're like, how am I going to work? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? So you want to move forward, but you haven't really been able to for some reason. You feel like things are blocking or stopping you. Why the 9 of Wands with the 9 of Wands? Balance, okay? Things are coming to a balance. And if you feel like you can't move forward, if you feel like you can't manifest what is needed in your life, I do get, though, when it comes to the root chakra, that the root chakra is unbalanced. Okay, and when you do need to manifest, or even when you are manifesting and things aren't coming in, usually it's because the root chakra is unbalanced. There's no grounding, there's no foundation for everything to come into. So you're being asked to balance your root chakra, all right? That is your center of stability, of safety, all right? No matter what's going on in your life, yes, rightfully so, this could definitely trigger that, but you are always safe. You're always protected, and you always will have that stability. And so as you clear and work on that root chakra, it feels like things will come to a balance for you. Okay, why the balance card here? Queen of Wands, why the balance card? Yeah, everything's going to work out for you. You have Queen of Wands, Wisdom, and 8 of Pentacles. What's going to help you in this situation is applying your wisdom. Like this is a situation where maybe you feel like resources are low, or again, something's just stopping you from doing certain things and you feel stopped very physically. Okay? And this situation in your life is so that you can rely on your wisdom. 8 of Pentacles. Maybe even asking you to own that witch, wizard, god or goddess, priest or priestess within you. You know, maybe things aren't working out without of you, but simply going to your altar, prayer, journal, I am that I am. I release negative energy. I release this, I release that. I call in this, I call in that. It feels like this situation is happening so that you can do that in your life. And so really this is actually a soul lesson of owning your power and your sovereignty. And you're going through a level up, really. I actually see a lot of light that surrounds you. maybe you feel like it's dark, but it does feel like it's like things, and again, that is the Kalima energy. She's she's a goddess of anger, of war, of destruction, you know, and so it feels like things are being destroyed without of you, but that's because when it comes to Kalima, she's not with you. She is with you. And I feel like for some of you, it's like, where is Kalima? Or where's God? Where's my spirit guides? They're with you as you break down your consciousness. And so the things that are breaking down without of you, that's because mirror reflections, it's happening to break down the consciousness within. Because you need to rebuild and create a stronger foundation to truly receive all of the divine blessings that will and are being bestowed upon you. Okay, what else do we have for this reading? You have the Page of Wands and you have movement. Okay, there is going to be forward movement over here for you. With your ideas, your inspirations, endeavors. All right, why the Page of Wands with movement? Yeah, you're very protected here, okay? And I also see this, though, as like, again, like Kalima or any energy that makes you feel protected. You are so protected. You are infinite source embodied. And so is your path, okay? You have the Page of Wands over here. It feels like you have things to share. You have things that you want to do. You have things that you want to start. Okay, you have the Knight of Wands there with the Knight of Wands. You have things that you're wanting to start. Like, I want to start this project. I want to release this. I want to do this. I want to do this for myself. Okay, but things kept happening. You're very protected in the middle of all of this. Why the Seven of Wands? Temptation. Okay, there are things happening in your life. And these cards are very similar to the reading that I had just did. That had no sound. Seven of Wands with temptation. You're very protected from these distracting energies, from energies that cause separation. And then also, there are your path is very protected. You know, so even if you were about to go down a path that, it's not that it's bad, but maybe like it was not of your highest good, maybe it wasn't going to bring you the greatest and highest abundance, that gets destroyed, right, as your protection, so that you can always be moving forward on your highest path of love, of light, and of enlightenment. Okay, why temptation with the Seven of Wands? The World card. Okay, nothing's going to stop you. Magic, Isis, nothing is going to stop you. Okay, own your magic. You are magic. Nothing is going to stop your magic. Nothing's going to stop what is for you. Nothing is going to stop the highest blessings and miracles for you. But sometimes things don't work out because sometimes maybe that wasn't the highest, you know, and there's a lot of healing going on here at the same time too. Okay, so honor your healing and just know like it's okay to heal. And you could also simultaneously heal and thrive, you know, and I feel like that's why Blue Tara is also coming through, because it's like, yes, I'm healing, but I'm still open to receive. I can still thrive, you know, and sometimes, yeah, we do have the Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Sometimes, like on the journey, people can see it as black and white, like, okay, well, I'm healing. So after I'm done with this dark night of the soul, after I'm done with this healing cycle, then I'll receive. But it's honoring all of those cycles. And it's also knowing that, like, you are worthy to receive as you heal. As you're broken apart, you're still so worthy of receiving. You know, and so I feel the need to mention that too, of maybe shifting your perspective too. So like, no, I'm healing. I'm kind of going through a little bit of a dark night of the soul. And I'm also open to receiving. Being easier on yourself. What do we have for advice? Again, if you would like a personal reading, a one-on-one personal session, an Akashic records, or anything else, check out the box below. You have your Maya. There's a lot of power and freedom here. You started off with freedom and power. You're ending with freedom and power, okay? Falling in love, kissing the divine in another, in yourself, the return of Aphrodite, birth, temple of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred, transparency, honest, authentic, genuine, present, and homeland. Arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, setting, okay? Homeland, returning home. There is some sort of arrival here, okay? I feel like it's more energetic. Turtles can also mean something to you. Siren energy, I mean, a lot of mermaids. You do have Aphrodite here as well, so you could even fall. I almost said fall in love with Aphrodite. I don't know what that means. But for some of you, you can work with Aphrodite. I think there's also a lot of self-love coming out here too at the end, where it's like, love on yourself. Please be easy on yourself. No matter what you're going through, if you're going to go through a dark night of the soul, you're going to make it feel and look beautiful and sexy and or handsome or whatever it is. And that's what's coming through at the end here, where it's just like, remember to play even in the midst of all of this. And self-love can really be beneficial, like self-love practices really beneficial to you right now. You do have transparency, honest, authentic, genuine, and present. Okay, this is really aligning you with that authentic truth within your own self. Okay, yes, there's like a lot of that destructive energy around you, but in the terms of Kalima, it feels like what this destruction without of you is doing, the situation, is it's breaking down your consciousness to rebuild a new you, okay, for you to truly show up as that God, that goddess embodied that you truly are, and that asks you to be honest with yourself, you know. And so there's a lot of healing here, but you're falling more in love with yourself. You're falling in love, maybe with another. I don't really see love here. I really see this more as yourself, especially with Aphrodite, all the self-love. You have treating as sacred as well. So when it comes to these energies, like, treat also all of your emotions and all of it as sacred. Especially in this type of situation, it feels, you had in the beginning, all right, something that is like just really worrying you, okay? It's really tearing you down, your mind space, and treat even the lower vibrating energies as sacred, and that's really what brings them into the light. So when it comes to this unbalanced root chakra, if you do resonate with having an unbalanced root chakra, it means you have to go down there and own the anger, own the guilt, own the shame, own the whatever it is for you to own, and bring it into the light. Treat all of your emotions during this time as sacred, and that would really help the healing process. That's what I have for you. I hope that this resonates. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.